Shalom. I know the cars are behind me, but I just had to get this. I had to get this. With the mist and the rain and the clouds. Those mountains right there are called the Mendenhall Towers. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is Auk Lake. Hallelujah. Shabbat Shalom. This is my Sabbath hike. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? All creation testifies to the glory of Yah. Shabbat Shalom. Hallelujah. Let's see if I can get to a little bit of a quieter place here. Only about a 5-minute drive from my apartment. Hallelujah. Art high above all the earth, thou art exalted. Far above. Oh, God. There we go. A little quieter over here because the road's a little farther away, but you can still hear the cars, but oh well. This is just so majestic. Hallelujah. Nothing like hiking in Alaska on the Sabbath. So I had gotten a comment last week. I think it was on one of my Sabbath videos from last week. And the comment was, Daniel, me and my wife really want to know, do you believe in justification through Jesus alone? Just faith alone. No works, just faith. And I wanted to address that publicly because that question is kind of a misnomer, because if you have an atom, can you take a proton or the neutrons or the electrons that make up an atom, can you take any one of those parts out? In the same way, faith without works is dead. So while we're justified only by the blood of Yahshua, by the saving faith that we place in Him and His Spirit fills us, a result of that, the main symptom of that conversion is good works. You can't have a faith and trust in Yah, a true saving faith, and not have works that follow. It just doesn't happen. Even the devils tremble and believe, but they do not obey. So it's not enough just to, quote unquote, make a mental assent or believe in the Messiah, but the good works will follow. Obedience will follow. Obedience is love. So we're not justified by our obedience. That doesn't get us, extra brownie points. We're only justified by His blood. Only His blood can wash away our past transgressions, and only His Spirit can help us walk in His word. So we're totally dependent upon Him, and yet He will cause us to walk in the good works that He's ordained for us when we have truly been converted, when we've truly been changed from the inside out, when He's truly taken the throne of our hearts. So I thought I would answer, rather than just answering those individuals, that husband and wife, privately, I thought I'd answer that publicly. And there's a host of scriptures that back up what I just said. Host of scriptures. In Ephesians 2, and in the book of James, actually throughout the New Testament, the Brit Hadashah, and throughout the first 2/3 of the scriptures, from Genesis to Malachi. You never see someone who has faith without obedience, and vice versa. True obedience only comes through being justified by faith alone, by being covered in his blood, of course, back then, before the Messiah walked the earth 2,000 years ago, they would look forward to the Messiah, and now we look back toward the Messiah. Hallelujah. It is a dripping, beautiful, gorgeous Sabbath day here. Oh man, I love my Sabbath hikes. Shabbat, of course, is a wonderful day. I'm so busy 6 days of the week, Sunday through Friday. I'm so busy with everything, all the responsibilities. That's so nice to have a day where I don't have anything planned. I can just spend time with him, relaxing. I always am amazed at all the shades of green, the different shades of green. This is not a tropical rainforest, this is a temperate rainforest. In Juneau, we get about, what is it? I think it's 90 inches of snow and then another 60 inches of rain. It's about 150 inches of precipitation a year. Although this year was a little drier. You guys probably remember back when I was filming in March that we had several weeks actually where there was really no rains, blue skies in the 50s. It was kind of unusual. And it's about 59, 60 degrees today on this mid-August day on the Shabbat. Oh, so gorgeous. Hallelujah. A subscriber named Joseph, he sent me this incredible email where he correlated all the Jewish Hebrew feast days for 2019 with major events that have occurred, and I've kind of noted them as it's happened, but he put it all into this document. So probably next Shabbat I'm going to make a video where I use the document he made and just show. He shows how Mueller submitted the final report right around Passover 2019, and then shows how the D class was ordered by President Trump to bypass Coates' right to bar right at the end of May, which was, only very close to Pentecost. And then he shows how on Pentecost, on Shavuot, right around Shavuot, I have to go look at this document. But anyway, he correlates like all the different Hebrew feast days with, he puts that D class as the second Passover, because it literally happened like right around May 18th, 19th, which was like the second Passover. And then he shows how right around Shavuot Pentecost was when President Trump was in the UK, and Theresa May resigned, and President Trump told the UK, we're not going to be under your subjugation anymore. And anyway, he sort of shows a lot, and he shows how Jeffrey Epstein died right on the 9th of Av. He shows all these things, and it's just really well presented. So he sent that to me and asked me to share it, and so I'm going to probably put that together and share it for next Sabbath. Hallelujah. August day, and yet look at all that snow. I love Alaska. I'm so thankful Yah's planted me here in this beautiful, beautiful state that testifies so much to Yah's glory. Hallelujah. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom.